Hey guys, MainKiller7 here, the Radical Ranter. And as you can see, the Soviet flag is of course back. Why not? Now you all know I have a love and penchant for violence. You'll be seeing some gameplay and some Brutal Doom hatred gameplay from me in the weeks and months to come. Most likely hatred, because that game. It'll be second or third playthrough more than likely, but I'm getting a feel for the game. Never played an isometric twin-stick shooter before, but hot damn, I love that game. Now, onto a topic I've touched before, although there was a bit of a screw-up with the audio of it. There we go. Better. I do have a love and penchant for violence. Most notably, if you've seen my videos where I've talked, let's see, about the princess having a baby, where I said it sounds like these a baseball bat would get a point across really damn well. I've even made a post on Facebook. I even actually said this to a friend. Next time somebody tells me about the food I had just gotten out of an argument with some idiot, some vegan moron who says eating meat is evil. I said, well, I'll tell you what, next time I'm going to record myself eating a burger and send it to you on Facebook. He blocked me, but I did make a post saying, the next time somebody tells me the health ramifications of the food I eat, I'm going to tell me the health ramifications of me stabbing them in the throat. Maybe then I can enjoy my meal. And actually, that's something I probably would do. So note to self, now never tell me the health ramifications of the food I eat. Joking, of course. Now, there's something that a lot of people never touch on as to why we have mass murders. The person is psycho in the head to begin with. That's kind of noted in hatred. The guy is a little bit crazy. He's a good protagonist, to be sure. I love it. I mean, the voice actor did him. Just nailed him perfectly. Destructive Creations is to be commended for a game like this. They did amazingly well. There are bugs to it. I mean, of course, every game is going to have bugs on a release. There has been very few games I can count of that have been perfect upon release. Only one such game has ever been that I have played personally has been Dark Reign: The Future of War, and that's an RTS game. Or those of you who don't know what the abbreviation means, it means real-time strategy. And real-time strategy games are by far the hardest to ever get a perfect score on when you fully release it. The game's balancing is by far the best. I mean, there is no Command & Conquer game to date that has ever been made that has a perfect balancing score that I've played. And I've played them all. Red Alert 3 and Command & Conquer 4, which are utter tragedies, yes, I've experienced them. I know, I can tell you firsthand, they suck. They're not true Command & Conquer games. Command & Conquer 3, Tiberium Wars, Tiberian Dawn was a bullshit. Whenever you put the name Tiberian, I have to think you're fucking stupid. Now, Tiberium, which is the universe it's set in, that sounds about right, doesn't it? You probably wonder what I have this knife. Yeah, good question. Food. Yeah, these weapons do have a use other than, you know, killing somebody in a very penchant, violent way. Now, about that. Most of the times I've given a very violent, brutal way of killing somebody, and I haven't done much of that lately. It's always been in a pure, rage-filled fantasy. And trust me, with a mind like mine, I can come up with very, very brutal ways to give somebody a very tortured way to die. I'm very good with that. And the game Hatred, almost a dream come true to me, for me. Already, I've had several cops, and I'm sitting there with an M16 assault rifle. I just walk up to them, and they say, "End it." I'm like, "Headshot." What was it? My character said he's like, wish fulfilled or something like that. And then there was, but it's like, come on, they're human shields. They're gonna die one way or the other. But yeah, this is just a little content update for me and stuff like that. And I want to cover violence in video games with this, and Hatred, Necrovision, War Thunder, Sins of a Solar Empire, Divinity, Dragon Commander, the Command and Conquer series, World of Warships, Call of Duty is a very good one. Rise of the Triad puts Call of Duty to shame, though. Why? Because Rise of the Triad laughs at Call of Duty. Oh, you can aim down your sights? So can we! Doesn't do anything. Oh, you can reload? Yeah, so do we! But we got infinite ammo. Why the fuck do we reload anyway? Laughs at it. I like that. It never took it so seriously. It doesn't take it so seriously now. Now, you have to be messed up in the head to actually go out and commit these atrocities. Like the Sandy Hook shooting, which was faked. The Columbine High School Massacre. That was real. The Virginia Tech School shooting. The Batman shooting at the movie theater. Yeah, sorry about that. I had a coughing fit for the jump cut. Don't use them all too often. You have to be messed up in the head, as I was saying. But there's a problem with there. Everybody likes to say violence, video games corrupt. Here's the deal here. If you're gonna blame violence in video games, you're gonna have to blame books. You're gonna have to blame movies, and you're gonna have to blame the entire fucking life as well. Every medium of entertainment has violence. Even the Bible has violence. And movies have been around longer than video games. They have violence. Real life has violence. Gang shootouts. Probably no video game involved there. Or about gang assassinations where they take a knife, stab somebody in the throat, rip their... Or a cartel. Saw somebody's head off clean with a chainsaw. There ain't no game that told them to do that. They were a traitor. The cartel guessed they were a traitor or a snitch, and they took their head off. I'm pretty sure that's happened before. But idiots are never going to learn. Most notably, liberals and conservatives, either side. Most noted one, not really, I guess you could say a political group, MDA, Mothers Demand Action. You know, some of the best retards I can think of. They're a gun control group. You know, retards. Most liberals are. I've recently talked about this about UTF 1127. When a retard tries to think with common sense, The cogs are not all there. They're not going to turn. It's like a clock trying to work and it's missing pieces. It's not gonna happen. Nothing's gonna. The second hand may move. That's about it. You have to pay constant attention to know, okay, a minute's passed, 2, 3, etc., etc. But that's different when it's a person with a bad sense of intellect. There's going to be a real bad wiring. You got to have real bad wiring on up there to think gun control is the right way. You're gonna be fucking you gotta be fucking stupid to think that. Recently in Texas, we had a new law passed for gun advocates, gun rights, which is good. Now, Vince Vaughn has also came out in support of us. Now, we also have a deal of ISIS, yet 0. They've threatened to attack Texas. What happened? You lost 2 members. You're welcome to try again, motherfuckers. You'll lose more. That's just how it's gonna happen. We're in the White South. We're in the South. We could be in the Great White North. But you're down here, but you're attacking the White South. You don't stand a chance. You shout, Allahu Akbar, whatever the fuck your false prophet's name is, and you get shot down by a traffic cop who's, if I remember correctly, he's like, what, 60 years old? He was old, I remember that much. But that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. You gotta be stupid. If you don't know what a rating system is, if you buy Call of Duty for your kid and they're not 16 or older, you're a fucking retard. There is a rating system in place, actually, right here. Let's see. Okay. See that rated T for teens? That's a rating system by the ESRB. Whatever the fuck that stands for, I don't remember, I don't really care. But there's a rating system. I'm pretty sure I have an E around here somewhere. Like a rating system there is for books, for movies, for games as well, because it's a form of entertainment, form of fun, if you will. There's a rating system in place, because it's a media of entertainment, as I said. If you don't know what a rating system is, take a couple minutes to look it up. And if you can't afford to take a couple minutes to look up a rating system to determine if a game is suitable enough for your child, you shouldn't have one. Period. You're unfit to be a parent at that fucking point. And this video is 13 fucking minutes long. I think I'm gonna cut it off here. This has been MainKiller7, the Radical Ranter.